I've officially had this thing for 4 days now, and all I've done is measure it. It's time to get started. I know the Donut Boys are still working on some things production wise, and we have decided as a collective to go ahead and start this whole process. So I'm about to head over to a good buddy of ours paint shop so we can see A, what I need to do, and B, how to actually do it. All right, set this office up.
Damn, man.
Yeah, we got features, bud. Don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah. There's a button there. So. What?
We have the technology.
That's
Welcome,
some 1969
welcome
tech.
to the office. This is
Nice.
gonna need a repair. It's a little loose, but that's
Yeah.
fine. So now that we're in the office, we're here with Will from Next Level. So Will, you've kind of taken a look around the outside of the van.
Right.
What are your thoughts, hopes, dreams? I'm looking on timelines. I'm looking on what we can do, what we can't do, the do's, don'ts, what's not.
The question's completely, what's your timeline? What's your
Yeah,
quality?
so-
I mean,
We are on a super strict timeline. They want this done by August 15th.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. We have to do all of the interior stuff, which we haven't started. We have to do the paint, which we haven't started.
Sure.
We have to do the wrap, which we haven't started. I have to install an awning, which we haven't started. So I have a lot to do. I've got a lot on the plate, and that's why I'm kind of leaning on you guys for assistance.
The problem that you're gonna run into is your time frame. We got 4 weeks, and you already gotta do all of the stuff that you mentioned without paint and body. Paint and body is a long.
It is a
long
labor
process.
of love.
Labor
it is
intensive.
a lot of labor.
Labor intensive is a good word for that. So rust, anytime you run into rust repairing it, that can be a headache. Metal is very brittle, it's thin, you're running into that issue.
We have a choice D, all of the above. Very thin, very rusty metal.
Yeah. So the problem you're gonna have is painting it and then vinyl wrapping. You have to wait 60 days after a paint job just to put vinyl on it. So, but there is another option that you can go with, which
Okay.
would be getting it into primer. So ready to paint.
R2P.
Yeah, ready to paint. It cures much faster. So within like a few days, a week, you can already put vinyl wrap on it. So that is probably going to be your best option.
Got it. So it'll be ready to paint for the next owner, not necessarily painted for the
Sure.
next owner.
Yeah,
So I think that's probably what we're going to end up having to do. I don't see any other way around that unless we push the deadlines, which I also don't see happening. So that's why I wanted to come here first, so I wasn't like, all right, dude, I brought it to paint. And you're like, oh, well, you need to wait 60 days before we do anything with it, which would have been a heartbreaking disappointment for moi.
Yeah.
I probably would have cried. I'm actually crying a little bit right now. I'm glad I got the sunglasses
I
on.
don't have any tissues.
No, I'm sure there's some in here somewhere. Maybe
open a
used.
cabinet.
Yeah, maybe used, maybe not. But all right, so at least we have options, and that's what's important.
Options.
Options. We have options, folks. And this is why you talk to the experts, and you don't talk to guys like me that are not
No,
experts.
you're
at this.
the jack of all trades, master of none.
Master of none, jack of none.
Yeah,
I just
okay,
somehow
whatever.
get thrown into these situations, and this is life, and then you learn as you go.
Yeah.
So, if it's cool with you, I'd like to take a quick little tour around your shop area. And,
Sure.
And I heard you have a new machine that you'd like to show me, so we're gonna go take a look at that.
Yep. All right.
Sick.
Out of the office.
All right, so what's this new machine you were talking about?
Ta-da! Check it.
Oh my God.
In-house slushies.
Who even has that?
We do.
You do.
It's pretty neat. We got grape, and then we got the Dan Brockett.
Woo!
That's
The
what we
OD
just-
special.
Yeah.
Got that neon. All right, so you want to take us on a quick tour?
Yeah. Let's go.
Sick. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that there, boys. Holy smokes.
Choke smoke.
Man, that took like 20 seconds to walk across.
It's probably got to be like 10 pounds before it evaporates.
10 pounds of paint. Look at that though. That is beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that there. Got some fresh stickies. Going into the booth. All right. Clean. And slightly less noisy now. Hey! I remember these bumpers. That brings back some memories.
Well, you need anything else from us?
I think that's it. I'm gonna get out of you guys' hair. I've already wasted enough of your time. I gotta get on a call with Chinatown and Donut and give them the bad news about the 60 days. But yeah, so we're gonna call this one a day, and I'm gonna jump on a phone call and fill them in later, and then you're gonna see lots and lots of sanding and
All the
stuff
dust. Yeah, we'll be getting ready.
from us in a little bit.
All the dust.
So today is the big day. Next Level is going to knock this thing out. They have been kind enough to throw an entire team of people at getting this thing painted, primed, and sanded. So super huge thanks to Next Level for making that happen. Really awesome local shop here in Albuquerque. Could not have done this without them. So I'm about 30 seconds out from their shop. It's 7:30 in the AM. And we're gonna rock this puppy. I cannot begin to explain the feelings and emotion that this van brings up in me. I have never really been a Volkswagen guy, even though I've owned 3 of them. I connect with this van. I love everything that this van stands for. I love everything that this van is. It's simple. It's funky looking, I guess you could say. It's super friendly. It makes people happy. It makes me happy. I don't think I've ever smiled so much whilst driving a vehicle in my life, and I've driven a lot of vehicles and drift cars and race cars, and this one has such a gigantic soul, and that soul is a giant smiley face. I love this van. What do we got? I bring the bus. The bus. So you tell me what we need to do. I know we need to get it in.
We need like 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Don't tell me that right now. Just rolled up, met the guys from Next Level. Again, it's now like 8 o'clock in the AM, and we're gonna start mobbing on this thing. I guess first we have to mask it. Second, we are going to start sanding it. Then they're going to blast it with primer, and then they're going to take it into the booth and blast it with a white sealer, because that's all we can do, because ain't nobody got time to wait 60 days for the paint to cure.
Welcome to Sanding with Dan. Alright, so go, instead of front to back, go, yeah, kind of up and down like that. The purpose of the block is to keep it as flat as possible. Oh. So like this, down this way.
Got it.
So you're trying to stay true to the panel. If you go like this, you're gonna cut a groove right there. So you need to cut it that way and then that way. It's called crosshatch sanding. So what you're doing is leaving, yeah, because if you only sand in one direction, it's gonna stop sanding at a certain point effectively.
That makes sense.
And Dan's still sanding.
We're almost done.
Hey, look, there you go. So yeah, you just keep sanding that.
So you want to get basically down, down to those?
Yeah, yeah. If you break through to the metal, it's fine because we have to put more material anyway.
Got it.
This side's messed up. It's on Dan. This is Dan's side.
What a long day. We all got here at 7:30 in the AM, and I cannot thank these guys enough for pushing a bunch of their current work aside to work with our crazy, insane schedule to finish this van build. And this is a huge part of that, is getting it ready to paint for the next buyer who buys it, and so that we can actually get it wrapped. The work that we did today isn't normally done in a day. So what all, since I'm so new to this, what all did we exactly do today?
We did a little bit of metal work. Most of it was just filling stuff with body filler. But yeah, we kind of pushed ourselves. We wanted to see if we can get it done today in one day. Body work, everything, prime. We'll finish it in sealer. That way it's easy for the wrap company. We'll probably end up sanding it down tomorrow. That way those guys can come back and just wrap it up. And then when the car's ready to be sold, if somebody wanted to fill the wrap and paint it, it's definitely doable.
It's ready for it. So again, these guys truly are next level, and I am the Grateful alive. Grateful Dead jokes. I don't know if it's too soon. But anyway, these guys are truly next level, and I, again, cannot thank them enough for putting in basically an entire team, plus the owners, working on this thing with me for this Grateful Dead / Donut Media / Whiskey Garage product. Thank you guys so much. We're going to continue doing this, and we'll check back in when we're actually done spraying the, what's it called? Sealer. See, I know what I'm doing. Current situation, moving to the actual paint booth, driving this thing, it's completely masked except for some portholes that we cut out conveniently. So I'm gonna try not to hit anything while I drive over to the paint booth. Oh God, my porthole flipped up. I might need to tape that back down. That was horrible. Porthole secured. It's time to move. So, like I said, next level is truly next level. We started at 7:30 this AM. We ate some lunch. We did a bunch of work, manual labor style, and now it's basically done. One day, these guys, Will and Jeremy, knocked it out of the freaking park, and we have a white van that we are almost able to wrap. So it needs to, what's it called? Gas out? Outgas? Gas?
Cure would be the best word for it.
I like gas. So it needs to cure for.
The paint needs to fart. It
Yes,
needs
basically
to gas
it just
out.
needs to gas out. So we need to give it about a week to sit, and then we're going to be able to wrap it. It's going to be smooth. We have a little bit more to do tomorrow, but the lion's share of the work got finished in one day. Again, huge thanks to Will and Jeremy from Next Level for letting us throw this project onto them and just be like, oh hey, I have 2 weeks to build this van. Can you please help me? And they did. So oh God, there was so much we did today. It's now 8:12 p.m. So we're working on a 13-hour day here. Forgive us.
Yeah, if we're slurring our words,
It's because
it's that reason.
and we've been inhaling fumes.
And we wore our respirators. We did it right. So tomorrow we have to come in, lightly wet sand the car down the bus so that we can apply the wrap later on so it's not a porous material. And then, well, not we, you will apply the wrap, but it will be easy from here on out because you came to us because you were so concerned that you couldn't get it to
the
stick.
wrap to stick.
Yeah.
And now the wrap is going to be able to stick. And not only that, but they fixed the imperfections in the body. There was lumps, there was cancer, there was rust holes, there was dents, dings, and he was on there with the welder thing pulling that stuff out. So this van got some pretty good treatment for the time period that we were on, and I cannot believe how much work their team did in such a short period of time.
Yeah, shout out to our guys Mark, Yabeen, Will, our painter Danny, Charlie. Who else we got working on it?
I don't know, but they killed it. They were like machines. They didn't stop. I think they stopped to eat a little bit of pizza, and then it was right back to it.
Yeah.
It was insane watching you guys do what you do, and I can understand why you guys are highly respected in this little car community of ours. So
we're trying our best. Thanks.
man, I'm
Appreciate it.
so stoked to come pick this thing up and get it out in the sunshine and take some glory shots with it. But thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Will. You guys are the best. We could not have done this project without you. So again, Next Level. Check them out.
Does that look NL? Next Level?
You gotta have one more right there.
Get it.
Sick.